Hello and welcome to Azariah's Studio. My name is Sarah. I am the artist and designer behind Azariah's Studio. I'm going to show you how to work the single crochet decrease. I have turned and I am ready to start my row. If you want to make a swatch like this, I chained 16 stitches, single crochet in the second chain from hook and in each chain across for a total of 15 single crochets, and then I have worked 6 rows of single crochets. I'm going to do 2 single crochets. Now I'm going to single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Go into the first stitch as you normally would, yarn over, draw up a loop. I now have 2 loops on the hook. Go into the second stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. I now have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all 3. I have now made those 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Single crochet in the next 3 single crochets. And we're going to do that single crochet 2 together again. Into the stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up another loop, have 3 on the hook, yarn over, draw through all 3. Single crochet in the next 3. Single crochet 2 together again. Single crochet in the last stitch. Work the next row plain, just single crochets. On this row, we're going to do single crochet 3 together. So turn, chain 1. Do 1 single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet 3 stitches together. Into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the third stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. I now have 4 stitches on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and draw through all 4. Single crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to do single crochet 3 together again. Into the first stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Into the second stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Into the third stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. 4 on the hook, yarn over, draw through all 4. Single crochet in the next single crochet, and 1 more decrease. 1, 2, 3. You can go on and on adding to the number of loops. It could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6, it could be 7. I think the most I've done together in one shot, I don't think it was single crochets though, was 11. If you're looking how to do a double crochet decrease, there is another video for that. I will put the link in the comments below. This is what they look like on the front. Yeah, there's a bit of a hole there because you're taking in this particular row, took a whole bunch of stitches and put them together really quickly. You normally wouldn't do that. I'm going to rip back out now to my original 6 rows, and I'm going to show you another method of decreasing using the single crochet. I would not recommend using it on something where the decreases could end up on the right side or the public side. And I will show you why. Okay, we're going to do 2. Just 2 single crochets. Alright, and the first one was 2 single crochets together. Now this one has you working in the front loops only. You go into the front loop of each of the next 2 stitches, and you yarn over draw up a loop. It gets a little tricky. Yarn over, draw through 2. Single crochet the next 3 stitches. This is sometimes called the invisible single crochet decrease. Insert into the front, just the front loop. Yarn over, pull up, yarn over, draw through 2. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So this is the front loop and this is the back loop. If you were working in the round, it would be the outside loop or the inside loop, but front and back is better and much easier to remember. So front loop, back loop. And that is always from the working side of the work. Never have I experienced it where you're working from the wrong side on a wrong side row and they flip it. The front loop is still the front loop, even if you're on the wrong side row. Oops. And single crochet in the next. Turn. I'm going to do the next row plain, and then I'm going to show you why this doesn't work well on a piece where decreases are on both sides or where the back side of the decrease could show up on the public side of the work. That will make more sense after I show you what is wrong. This invisible single crochet decrease is fantastic for things that are done in the round where the public side is not going to matter, or things that are done in the round where the non-public side isn't going to matter so much. So I wouldn't use this decrease on a scarf. I would not use it on a blanket even, because you want your blankets to be as close to reversible as possible. But if it's going to be a stuffy, that's especially a good place because it's going to be in the dark on the inside, covered in stuffing and not seen at all. Hats, mitts, those would be good too. And socks. So this right here is the reason why. It makes this little ridge. These are the back loops of those stitches that I went into the front loops of. They're known as remaining loops. And because those are there, they're going to leave a ridge. I did do a single crochet 3 together invisibly, and this line would then be this big. It was extremely obvious. Let me go ahead and work one for you. It is a little bit trickier. I can't remember right offhand if I've ever actually worked a pattern that called for an invisible single crochet 3 together. So you got to get into the third loop, and that's where it gets a little tricky. See, I've got 4 on the needle, yarn over, and draw back through those loops. It really slows you down. 2 left, yarn over, draw through 2. This is a place where you want to make sure that you worked your previous row loosely enough that you can get back into them. All right, I'm going to turn it over onto the back now. And see, it goes from, it's all of this. There's 1, 2, 3. And that will become very obvious. It would be great for the insides of sleeves of a sweater or the body of a sweater, things of that nature. But you want to make sure it's on the inside of your sleeve. Some sweater patterns are written to where there's the decreases are going to show up on both the right and the wrong side. Watch where you're putting things. Modify as you need to. I think it's a very valid decrease to use because see on this side down here, in this row, you can't tell that we decreased at all. Whereas the other decrease, the regular traditional one, you can see that second loop very clearly. So it is a very clean, neat looking decrease. It is also, it's really good for the amigurumis though, because it makes less holes when you pull the 3 stitches together. It holds things together more tightly, which means the stuffing is going to be held in better. So those are two options for single crochet, however many stitches together. Thank you for watching. Happy making.